go again. Same old map again. Alright. Only camo on that's mud and rust. 50% crew. Gonna do some sketchy shit and hope we get away with it. Here we go. This is not a method that I use in a medium. This method may be more suited for like a light tank, but let's run it. I don't like sitting next to this ridge at all. I'll mouse around through the back, I'll mouse around through up there. Anything up here, just expect yourself, just assume that you are automatically spotted. Just make that assumption. If you're going to here anyway, why couldn't you have taken a little safer route? Now it's okay because you have this hill, but quite a bit of open spots I don't like. I don't like open spots. Barely had the depression for that, honestly. Auto aim doesn't always hit, by the way. Sometimes you have to aim it. Looks like I'm gonna have to aim it. Nope. Alright, this is fucking strange. Alright, so let me get this. There's usually a tank destroyer in one of these bushes like this, and there's usually somebody sitting up there in a bush or along this ridge in a bush. Keep that in mind when you're doing this, because you're gonna get zapped out of here like a fucking, like a mosquito in fucking Minnesota. Holy fuck. I can't resist the light. Alright, this is sketchy as fuck too. Oh, I don't like this at all. I think I'm gonna deviate from the training program because this is not gonna be fun. It's really not. You're sitting with the light fucking keeping you lit for them the entire time. To me, the priority is get that fucking light out of there. I'm literally in the circle and this fucking guy's yelling at me. You know, like, what do you fucking want? To me, the priority is to get rid of the light. But evidently here, the priority is to fucking deal with the fucking other two. Those guys are pretty blind without that light there. I mean, potentially they could see you. But you're guaranteeing they're going to see you by letting the light live. And you're not doing much for your allies who also are being lit by that light. If you have a shot at the light, I would take it. If you can do it safely. This again is kind of bullshit. Coming up here, watch for these two bushes. There's usually always someone sitting in them. And you have to figure those are tank destroyers. 1, 2, 3, 4 left. In a normal game, I would say the heavies are down there at B2 and or B1 and C2. Work in the end, right? Maybe. And that our destroyers are going to be up in here. But evidently how it should be and how this training session is going to be are going to be two different things. Shut up. Fucking guy yelling the whole time. Guy's gonna have a fucking grabber from all the stress. Fuck. Oh, this one I'm probably just gonna do with auto sight. What in the fuck? Oh, he was behind a bush or something anyway. This is covering a lot of open terrain. Especially if now they're over there, and especially if that medium actually had me lit for somebody. Either way, I'm getting closer to base. Somebody's looking at that map going, hey, fuck, we got a medium getting pretty fucking close to base. It's time to go back. One would think, anyway. Nope. We had a fucking clean shot and what do you call it? Said no bueno. You know, like I just fucking don't necessarily get it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a few hits to get some of these guys out of here. I don't know how that other guy fucking shot me when I shot the other guy. A little sketchy if it takes me all the way to here before I can get him, but whatever. So anyway, this rock is the rock I was talking about. There's usually always a SPG sitting behind it, or a tank destroyer, or what have you, and then up the hill. Don't pass this without going up the hill. Oh my god, don't pass that without going up the hill. Don't even come to where I was without going looking. Somebody's always up there. And so while you're fish dicking around with those guys, you're getting shot in the ass from behind. Never let an enemy in behind you. Nope. Fucking, what do you call it? RNG was like, no bueno. Uh-oh. Nice. Bounce. I don't know. Yeah, definitely. You have the maneuverability. You're not in a fucking TOG, you're not in a mouse, you're not in a heavy tank. If you're not in something too heavy to do a little recon, and you're not at the end of the fucking time on the map, right? Do a little recon, don't take a lot of chances. A lot of chances get a lot of guys killed. Now you're in a medium, you're fairly maneuverable. Do a little due diligence, make sure that you're not putting yourself in a trap or crossfire. Okie dokie. we're going to see you at the next one. This has been Gunmetal Engineer.